1. Agriculture is the primary sector in India and Africa. Africa's agriculture is expected to grow $1 trillion by 2030. India, with its experience in the agriculture sector, can help Africa to achieve this growth as well as to handle the common challenges. 2. The India-Africa summits of 2008 and 2011 started the implementation of initiatives for agricultural growth in research, capacity building and knowledge transfer. Indian government is assisting for private investments in African agriculture. 3. Earlier, Africa used to be net exporter of agricultural commodities. However, now the focus has shifted to minerals and energy resources, resulting in increase in agricultural imports of Africa. Nations dependent on minerals are the major importers of agricultural products. The major import commodities in the agricultural sector are cereals including rice, maize and wheat. The major share in Africa's agricultural exports is of cocoa, tea, coffee, spices and tobacco. 4. India's import of pulses from Africa was around $330 million in 2017. Its share was about 5% of India's total import of pulses. From Africa's pulses export to India, around 60% share is of the countries Mozambique and Tanzania, while Malawi, Ethiopia, Madagascar and South Africa are other pulses supplier countries to India. 5. Africa is the largest producer of cashew nuts in the world. About 57% of the world's cashews are produced by more than 2.5 million farmers in Africa. However, there is very less processing done within Africa. 6. Africa's export of raw cashew nuts to India was about $1.3 billion in 2023. So India is the single largest market for African cashew nuts exports. The major supplier countries of cashew nuts to India are Ghana, $232.31 million, and Côte d'Ivoire, $213.79 million, who have a major share of the total cashew exported by Africa to India. 7. The major cereals crop exported to Africa is non-basmati rice. The major rice importing countries are from East and West Africa. The share of India's non-basmati rice export to African nations is 80% of the total non-basmati rice export to the world. The reasons for import by the African nations are less rice production in many of the African countries, high demand for consumption and poor yields. 8. From India's total land area, about 60.48% comes under agricultural area. Arable land in India contributes approximately 88% of the total agricultural area, while Africa's arable land is only 19% of its agricultural area. The remaining land is used as pastures or meadows. 9. Africa has seen high increase in population as well as high urbanization. The low yield in Africa is result of limitations at policy level in the field of agriculture as well as degradation of soil and land. Also, African farmers are not able to get access to good quality inputs such as fertilizers, seeds, pesticides and limited use of mechanization in farming. 10. The demand for processed food products is going to increase in Africa. India can fulfill this demand being a net exporter of agricultural and food products. The African Continental Free Trade Area Agreement that was started in 2021 will be beneficial in this regard. Enjoying our content? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel India Africa Matri.